Whether you guys are a guard build, a swing build, or a big man build, I got you guys with a jump shot in this video. Basically in this video, I'm gonna give you guys my 2 favorite jump shots for every single position. So 2 for swings, 2 for guards, and then 2 for big men. And then as well, I'll give you guys a ton of honorable mentions because there's a ton of different like 3-point rating requirements you need. So even if you have like a 5 3-point rating, I still got you guys with a jump shot in this video. Alright, so jump shot number 1. And this is going to be our first swing jump shot, my personal favorite swing jump shot. This is base Terrence Mann with release 1 Lonzo Ball and release 2 Rudy with 60-40 bunding. Now you guys do have the jump shot, please don't just click off the video. Like, please, I'm begging you, I need the watch time, I'm not gonna lie. But in reality, in all seriousness, in this hypothetical, I would highly recommend watching this entire video. Just because you guys don't know if a future jump shot will be even better for you and your playstyle. As well, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. So this jump shot right here, you guys see, does have a kind of low timing impact. Timing impact isn't super important. As well, it is like a medium 3-point rating jump shot. You only need a 78 3-point rating, which is very low if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is as well just a very slept on jump shot. I don't know anyone that's using this jump shot right here. As well, it's extremely consistent. It's going to work from everywhere on the floor. It's very good off the dribble, and it's pretty decent off the catch as well. Although I personally have been using it on my 6'7" kind of guard build. That's not really spotting up that much, but is shooting a ton of shots off the dribble. And I know off the dribble it is absolutely just chicken. As well, as one of those jump shots that's surprisingly good from deep. Like, I'm not one of those players that shoot a ton of very deep 3-pointers, but whenever I do get my limitless range takeover, I feel very confident sparking it from deep, and that's mostly due to this jump shot if I'm being honest. Now moving on to the cue of this jump shot that I've been using. If you guys don't know what a cue is, it's pretty much something that just indicates to you when to release square. So basically what you do is you look for your cue, and then as soon as you see the cue, you just release square and screen every single time. Now the cue I personally been using for this jump shot is I pretty much just look above my player's head, and then I wait until I see the ball, and then as soon as I see the ball, I just release square. So basically I'm looking, I see the ball and I release square, and it's green every single time. Alright, so that is our first swing jump shot. Now for the other swing jump shot that I use. This jump shot is a much higher 3-point rating jump shot. Like the previous jump shot works for pretty much all my swing builds, but this jump shot right here only works for one of them, and that's a build that has an 85 3-point rating. You guys see that base is going to be LaMelo Ball, release 1 is going to be 25% Luke Kennard and 75% Oscar Robertson for the second upper release. Now this jump shot is probably, I think, the fastest swing jump shot in this game, which is partially why in my opinion it is one of the best jump shots in this game. It's great from absolutely everywhere on the floor. It's very good off the dribble, and as well it's pretty decent off the catch as well. If you are delayed, it is a very good delayed jump shot. That's also very consistent, very easy to learn, and it's just very good all around. Also, if you guys do want a jump shot that's like very much so battle tested, I guess, if that makes sense, this is a very solid option. Like a ton of people have been using base LaMelo Ball. So if you do just want like the most popular jump shot in the community, they'll see pretty much like a third of players using maybe, then this is going to be a very good option. Alright, so now for the cue of this jump shot, of course the cue is going to be extremely important. The cue is basically very similar to the previous jump shot, not quite the exact same thing. Basically what you're going to want to do is look at the ball, and you'll see the ball kind of move backwards and then move like straight up. Actually, it just kind of continuously goes up. But basically what you're going to want to do is release square when the ball is as far back as it's going to go. I don't really know if that makes sense, but I pretty much release square when it gets to this point right here. You can either think of it as the ball just being above your player's head or the ball being as far back as possible. I think of it as the ball being as far back as possible. You might just think of it a little bit differently. Alright, so that is going to do it for the 2 swing jump shots that I basically just use. I do use a few other jump shots. They will be on this list right here, but pretty much majority of the time I'm going to be using one of those 2 jump shots. First, Eric Pascal, release 1 Bay, release 2 Rudy with 63-73 bunding. Very good option, just in my opinion a little bit inconsistent. The best low 3-point rating jump shot by far is in my opinion base Montrezl Harrell with release 1 Nikhil Alexander-Walker and 70% Precious Achiuwa. As I said, this is the best low 3-point rating swing jump shot. Then kind of the best mid 3-point rating jump shot is going to be base Bonga with release 1 Precious, release 2 Luke Kennard with 35-65 bunding. If you want a jump shot that's very similar to Set Shot 25 from last year, I'm pretty sure this is basically like the exact same thing. It is kind of nerfed, not quite as OP, but it is pretty solid. Alright, so that is going to do it for the best swing jump shots. Now for the best guard jump shots. Alright, so kicking things off, my main guard jump shot is a super high 3-point rating guard jump shot because my main guard build is also super high 3-point rating jump shot. Don't worry, I'll give you guys multiple jump shots, of course. You guys see it's base Steph Chef like a Curry Man with 40% Curry and 60% Reggie Jackson. Now this jump shot right here does require a 91 3-point rating, I believe, which is of course very, very high. If you can unlock this base Steph Curry jump shot, I would highly recommend using it. It's extremely consistent, extremely good all around. Very fast, very good both off the dribble and off the catch. Also, at least in my opinion, it's probably the easiest jump shot to pick up and learn. Like literally the first day I used this jump shot, I was greening absolutely consistently. I already mastered the cue, already mastered everything. Like genuinely, it's just extremely easy. As well, if you do have this high 3-point rating like I do, you're probably shooting a ton of deep 3-pointers, and this jump shot is extremely good from deep. Definitely 100% would recommend this jump shot if you are capable of unlocking it. Now for the cue, this jump shot right here, which you're pretty much going to want to do is start by looking at the ball. You'll see the ball come up kind of near your player's head and then change directions and move towards the basket. What you're going to want to do is release square when the ball basically hits your player's head. It's not actually going to hit your player's head. It's just going to come very, very close to your player's head. Almost looks like it's touching. And when it does look like it's basically just touching your player's head, you're going to want to release square. It's basically just like right here. And now moving right along to the second guard jump shot. Alright, so for this second guard jump shot, what I pretty much would recommend going with is base John Stockton with a 40% Oscar Robertson and 60% Lonzo Ball. This jump shot right here is extremely fast, which is why I like this jump shot so much. Also, it's very good off the dribble, like one of the jump shots that's just very easy to green, and as well, it's also one of those jump shots that's like very easy to stop with. Like you don't have to like stand still just for a solid second to set your feet and then shoot. You can kind of just like do a move, stop really quickly, and then shoot with this jump shot. It does still require a somewhat high 3-point rating. You might be able to tweak it to get it for a lower 3-point rating, but if you do have a high enough 3-point rating to unlock this jump shot here, trust me, it's just absolutely elite. It's great from everywhere on the floor. As I said, it's very good off the dribble. As well, it's extremely consistent and just very easy to green all around. Now for the cue, this jump shot right here, what you're pretty much going to want to do is wait until you see your players kind of like wrist and elbow snap towards the basket, if that makes sense. So you guys can see at this point right here, my player's elbow and wrist is kind of starting to move forward, and if I move forward like a few more frames, you pretty much just see the ball get absolutely sent. And yeah, basically at this freeze frame right here, you're going to want to release square and it's green every single time. Okay, so that is going to be the two main jump shots that I use on my guard builds. There are a few others. I will be giving them to you right now. First, base Harden with release 1 Dwayne Wade and release 2 Stephen Curry. You guys see the blending is going to be 71-29. This is a very good jump shot if you have an 85 3-point rating, which I know a ton of builds do. For like a low 3-point rating option, this jump shot right here, this base Kevin Porter jump shot is very good. Genuinely, even if you don't have a low 3-point rating, still maybe consider using this jump shot. And then as well, this jump shot right here, if you have a super low 3-point rating, is very solid. You guys see it's base Cole Anthony, release 1 Nikhil Alexander-Walker, and release 2 Oscar Robertson. You only need a 74 3-point rating for that jump shot right there, and I'm pretty sure all guard builds get at least a 74. So that is going to do it for our guard jump shots. Now we just have one more position, and that is going to be big man. Kicking this list off, my personal favorite big man jump shot is base O'Shea Brissett with 85% Giannis Antetokounmpo and release to 15% Isaiah Stewart. Now I'd say probably like 90% of my games on a big man build have been with this jump shot here or some version of it. Basically what I always do is I run with base O'Shea Brissett and then at least 50% Giannis Antetokounmpo, and no matter what you throw at the other upper release, it's just gonna be green. Base O'Shea Brissett is such a good base. It's extremely fast, very easy to green consistently. It's great from everyone on the floor. It's great off the dribble, great off the catch as well. It's great if you are delayed, and if you're one of those players that do kind of like to shoot a few deep 3-pointers, if you're more of like a pure stretch build, then honestly you definitely can. When I was using this jump shot on my 6'10" Kevin Durant like sharp shooting stretch build, I honestly was not missing. As well, if you guys do check out the video in the card above, I had a 71 3-point rating, and I think in that video I went like 8 for 9, so like that just shows you how good this jump shot really is. All right, so to time this jump shot correctly, what you're pretty much going to want to do is release square when the ball gets like to the loaded position. What I mean by that is look at the ball and wait till the ball comes all the way up and all the way back. Basically, you guys see at this point right here, the ball is all the way back and all the way up, and it's basically at this position where all it's going to do is just snap forward towards the basket, and then it's going to be green. Genuinely, this cue right here is so consistent. I've been using it since the beginning of the year, and it's just so green. All right, so next, moving on, is going to be the second big man jump shot. This is going to be a kind of high 3-point rating jump shot, and you guys see it's base Kevin Durant with release 1 35% Achua and 65% Sabonis. This jump shot is, in my opinion, the best all around a big man jump shot. I'd say the previous jump shot is probably better off the dribble and it's probably faster, but this jump shot right here is probably just easier to green. As well, the jump shot is one of the easiest jump shots in this game to just pick up and learn. It's very, very simple. You don't need a ton of practice whatsoever, especially once I give you guys the cue I use for this jump shot. The jump shot's super consistent. It's great if you are with delay. As well, if you do like playing with meter, this is a pretty good meter jump shot. Also, catch and shoot corner jump shots are literally green every single time. Like, if you're in the corner and you're using this jump shot, like, you should not be missing, if I'm being honest. All right, so to time the jump shot right here, what you're pretty much going to want to do is look above your player's head and then basically release square as soon as you see the ball. You see I'm in the corner right now and I'm basically looking above my player's head, and then I see the ball and I release square and it's green every single time. And yeah, this is, in my opinion, the easiest big man jump shot to green in this game. Alright, so moving on to some slightly lower 3-point rating options. You guys see base Kenyon Martin Jr. with release 1 Giannis Antetokounmpo and release 2 Alex Len is a very, very solid option. You only have a 77 3-point rating. It's pretty easy, in my opinion, to green. As well, base Ronnie 2K with release 1 Giannis Antetokounmpo and 30% Precious Achiuwa is a pretty slept on jump shot. I know Ronnie 2K is kind of a meme in the community at this point, but his jump shot is pretty decent, if I'm being honest. It is like kind of ugly, kind of weird looking, but if you learn how to time it correctly, it's absolutely green. I don't know why 2K made his green window so big. As well, finally, if you have a super, super low 3-point rating, this jump shot here is pretty decent. Obviously, there are better jump shots in the game right now, but if you have a 62 3-point rating, you really don't have that much to work with. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. As well, go subscribe to my second channel. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on all that good stuff. And with that being said, I'm out.